some phoenixes to do the lifting action on the queens, and sentries at the front to prevent any ling run-bys or broach busts. Whoa, very, very quick robotics bay by this. I think the idea behind this is to try to, the Void Rays and Phoenixes are to force not Corruptors, excuse me, but to force Hydralisks. And then once MGHova sees a Hydralisk, he will know that he is fairly safe, that he already has the Colossus out, and will be able to attack and destroy the Void. Why can't I speak? I'm sorry. Defeat the Hydra-based army of Clamchop. So we do see this one queen goes down, but these three queens do come out. One gets lifted up, and the Phoenixes and Void Rays will escape unharmed. Unfortunately for MGHova, he forced the one tech that he does not want to see. He forced a Spire tech go down from Clamchop, as you can see here, which means Corruptors and Mutalisks may be coming out, which the Corruptors will completely destroy the Phoenixes. And although Void Rays do very well against the Corruptors, but there's no more than how many units are there? There's one Void Ray and 3 Phoenixes, so 4 or 5 Corruptors will completely shut this down. And there are only 2 Stalkers on the field, and with only 5 gateways now, but MGHova does not have that much invested for anti-air. So quick Mutalisks could do some damage, and these, like I said, 5 Corruptors coming out and 5 Mutalisks, so this will this is gonna give Clamchop quite extensive map control, pretty much. And we can see here he's going along to take his 4th base already at the 11 min mark, which is, even for Zerg, is quite quick. MGHova is also taking his own quick 3rd, chasing away these Zerglings, so Clamchop does know that this has happened. One thing I would also like to point out that MGHova's Phoenix and Void Ray harass really has done almost nothing. If we look back to the unit counting station, Clamchop's at 70 some odd drones. MGHova is not too far behind, but Clamchop has been at this number of drones for quite some time, for the past 5-6 minutes now, and it's only now that he actually started producing units. The 15 Zerglings are out, of which 5 or 6 are the original ones that he started out with, and these 5 Corruptors and 5 Mutalisks will be moving in here. We will see if Clamchop will be able to take out this Colossus, which is standing all by its lonesome, but looks like he will be just content to kill some probes, force some he does see the Colossus, but backs away as he sees the Stalkers running by, and there's one probe here at 1 health carrying those 4 crucial gas. Four gas resources away. Must be a very fortunate probe. So we do see, though, MGHova has been not that active with his observer, although he did see the Spire before, quite ahead of time. I'm not sure why he didn't place any cannons down on here, because just based on these spawn positions, we can see that Clamchop's base faces the back of this natural, which is quite open to any sort of Phoenix and Mutalisk harass. So we do see one cannon going down now, which once the Mutalisks get in those scary numbers of upwards of 10, then that cannon really won't do too much. And we see some Stalkers are starting to be warped in some more. MGHova still has those 2 Colossus and still continuing to produce them, which is it's kind of iffy right now. He knows that there probably isn't any Hydras, and right now the biggest threat is just the Mutalisk harass. So I'd like to see him to put some effort on the tech here, and we do see Mutalisk came in here, took out a few probes, didn't suffer many losses at all themselves, took some damage, and the Phoenixes will be giving chase, but the Corruptors will the existence of the Corruptors will scare those away. So we keep seeing the Air Force of Clamchop, utter map control, just doing as they wish, going in and out, and take a look at the upgrades. Clamchop will be committing to this Spire tech, and he's getting this +1 already, and we do have quite a few roaches out on the field. So Clamchop is in quite a commanding lead. He's 40, well over 40 food ahead of MGHova, which is pretty well where you want to be as Zerg. And so, These went in, killed the Mulus went and killed the cannon. Boy Ray does go down. Phoenix goes down. Another Phoenix goes down. And quite a few Mulus have died. And all of these Corruptors have suffered quite a bit of damage. Not quite sure if that was worth it or not, but we do see 10 Mulus coming out now for Clamchop. So we really will be getting those numbers up. And wow, he is droned up even more, gone up to 87 drones. So he'll be able to, on these 4 bases, and looks like, yeah, he's going straight up for his 5th one at the 15-min mark, which I really like. Once you get to this point in this type of game, you just want those expansions to keep coming out, just keep coming out. We do see MGHova is trying to combat these Mulus by just making more Phoenixes, which not sure if I like too much. He's already lost 2 or 3 Phoenixes to the Mulus and Corruptors, and you really can't rely on Phoenixes to save you from the Mulus. Sure, they'll chase them away, but once the Mulus are gone, the Zerg will it's just the masses of Zerglings will give you a problem. They'll deny your bases, and although the Colossus will do a fairly good job in cleaning them up, but any hard tech switch from a Clamchop will just punish a MGHova, and we do see these Mulus come in, but the Stalkers are placed to ward this off. Yeah. The Corruptors wisely remaining as an escort to ward off any Phoenix attacks. Clamchop will go and try to target down the robotics facility, and think better of it and quickly be on his way with just 1 casualty. And whoa, MGHova really committing to the Colossus tech. I mean, he's got 2 robotics bays going full force and 1 Stargate going down, and no additional Stargates. Although he is getting Blink already, and he's getting +1 shield, which is not something that you want. Ooh, big Roach Force came in here. I'm really sorry that I missed that. And it looks like it will be clean with not too many losses to MG. Really, I think Clamchop went in to try to distract with those Mutalists and then try to snipe off this gateway, maybe? I don't know, that doesn't make much sense. If Clamchop had actually just gone straight past and to the 3rd base, he may have been able to take it down and do much more damage than just some scratches on this. But back to the upgrades, I'm really confused as to why MGHova is getting this +1 shield instead of another ground attack or armor, because just those shields just simply aren't as effective as another armor. They're more expensive than the +2 armor, and really is like shields recharge. It's not such a big deal if you lose shield damage, but it is it's a bigger deal if you lose hull damage. So, that's not sure. And damn, we really have a strong Mulus force. This is well over 4 lines of it, and they will go into the probe line, it looks like, and just take everything down. And MGHova's force is just well out of position, so we will be suffering some quite grievous losses. We have 2 more Stargates going down for MGHova to try to ward off these Mulus. And oh, 1 Colossus does go down. Oh, not quite. It's sitting there at 2 health. Another one goes down to 30 health, and the Mulus will back off.